Thursday, March 7th. I'm Erin Briscoe.
And I'm Mike Hart, and here's a guy who can talk about the weather if you let him. And he'll go on and on. Colin Jackson filling in for Elena Rusk with a look at your weather and traffic.
Here we go. We have an hour left on the show, right? Okay. Traffic first, not a thing going on that's of any concern. Everything's green, all the roadways, Grapevine's open for now. But when this storm gets going overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, the Grapevine could have some issues tomorrow morning on your commute to LA if you're leaving early. Rain showers or light sprinkles, and that's all we're going to get today from this system. And right now, the sun's on the way up. Look, we have light in the distance. We can see things. It's 50 right now, and most locations are in the upper 40s. But at Fraser Park, it's 32. It's kind of crisp. We'll talk about the rainfall chances and snow chances and how much is going to fall and where in Maine weather. Back to you. See, that wasn't that long.
Colin, thanks. It took 6 years, but this morning, the Bakersfield Police Department and the city have a new contract. The Bakersfield City Council voted unanimously last night to approve an agreement with the BPD Officers Association. Officers will receive a 6% pay raise. And as part of the agreement, the city will pay 3% retroactive salary increases in two parts. The first going back to December of 2011 and the second to July of 2012. This deal runs through the end of the fiscal year on June 30th.
I can tell you that the length of the previous negotiations going for as long as they did was not a normal situation. I would expect that future negotiations with the Police Association would be concluded in a quicker fashion.
The current deal also includes cost of living increases and requires employees hired after January 1st, 2011 to pay their full share of pension contributions.
Well, this morning, the Bakersfield Police Department says no criminal charges will be filed against the Glenwood Gardens employee who refused to give an elderly woman CPR. The BPD looked into it and says no criminal statutes were violated after 87-year-old Lorraine Bayless suffered a stroke and collapsed at the elder care facility last week. 911 tapes captured the emotional exchange between a dispatcher and a self-proclaimed nurse who refused to start CPR due to, quote, company policy. Now, Glenwood Gardens officials originally backed the nurse's story, but earlier this week, the facility's parent company released a statement claiming the staff member misunderstood that policy.
New this morning, the local teacher credited with helping talking down the gunman during the Taft school shooting is being nominated for an award. Taft High School science teacher Ryan Heber has been nominated by his peers to represent the school in the Kern County Teacher of the Year competition. That's according to the Bakersfield Californian. Heber was grazed in the head by a pellet during the January 10th shooting. If Heber wins, he will move on to the state finals for Teacher of the Year.
All right, you might be used to potholes by now that you drive over during your morning commute. But according to a new study, you're in for more rough patches of road if the state doesn't step in to fix this road system.
23 ABC's Lauren Titus is live along Truxton Extension with new details on the massive amount of money it may take to get our roads running smoothly again. Lauren?
Good morning, Mike and Aaron. We are here next to one of our county's newest construction projects just along Truxton Extension. But in order to fix all of the roads that we have, Californians are going to have to shell out $82 billion.
In 10 years, about a quarter of the streets and roads in our state will basically be like gravel roads.
Roads in Kern County and across the state have a bumpy future ahead. A study by a coalition of local governments finds that in just 10 years, a quarter of California's streets and roads will get an F for pavement condition.
The truth is that we simply have not devoted enough of our resources to maintaining the infrastructure that we have.
The study used a ranking system to rate current road conditions for California's 58 counties as either good, at risk, or failed. Most of the California roads are considered at risk, and researchers say it's a problem that's getting worse every day.
What we've seen since we started doing this in 2008 is the condition of the streets and roads is continuing to decline.
Kern County alone would need more than $3 billion to keep our local roads and bridges up to par. The majority of that money would be spent on improving the quality of pavement you drive every day.
Researchers didn't specify where this money would come from, whether it be higher taxes or maybe state or federal funds. Reporting in Southwest Bakersfield, Lauren Titus, 23 ABC.
Lauren, thanks. After almost 13 hours, a senator's attempt to filibuster the vote of an Obama cabinet nominee is finally over this morning.
I rise today to begin to filibuster John Brennan's nomination for the CIA. I will speak until I can no longer speak.
That was just the start of Kentucky Senator Rand Paul's speech. He ended up talking for 12 hours and 52 minutes in his attempt to delay the vote for John Brennan because of controversy over drone attacks on Americans without due process. Paul wants the Obama administration to agree not to launch drone attacks in the U.S.
Well, happening this morning, a local school district's being presented with a very generous donation. Sun Edison will present the Lamont School District with a $20,000 grant to be used in the CSUB Summer Innovation Program. There you go. It's a 3-week summer camp that gives more than 500 4th through 7th graders a real hands-on learning experience in areas like science and engineering. The grant will be presented this morning at the Lamont School District boardroom.
Also happening today, a business is doing its part to help local women find a job. The Dress Barn on Rosedale Highway is teaming up with Dress for Success Bakersfield for the 11th annual Send One Suit campaign, which assists women re-entering the workforce. The store will serve as a drop-off point for anyone who wants to donate usable work clothes. And they're offering a 15% discount on any purchase to people that donate. The event runs from today through Sunday.
Oh, very nice. All right, still to come. Really a terrifying story. But a father saying that his daughter died doing what she loved. You'll hear from that man talking about his daughter who was mauled to death by a lion at an animal sanctuary.
But coming up next in Tech Bite, she's back. The video gaming world's female version of Indiana Jones is ready for another go-around in Tomb Raider. 6:07. Good morning, Kern County. You're watching 23 ABC.
Hallie Mandel, next, all New Ellen. On the next Let's Ask America, apparently marriage doesn't improve your table manners.
What did married women say is the most annoying thing to listen to their husband consume?
My godmom gets really mad at my goddad when he's watching the football game and he's eating chips.
That's marriage for you. Bunch of smacking, slurping, and settling.
But who has time for etiquette when there's $50,000 at stake? Next Let's Ask America.
Today at 11:30 a.m. on 23 ABC.
I had my first cigarette when I was 13. When I found out how bad it was, I tried to quit. But I couldn't. They say nicotine isn't addictive. How can they say that?
I'm Morgan Clayton, and in these tough economic times, I'd like to give you 3 reasons why you should be using Teltec security systems. Number 1, taking care of dedicated, loyal employees for over 29 years. Number 2, taking care of customers' needs 24/7. Number 3, providing trouble-free, state-of-the-art technology to our customers. All of this to say that our goal at Teltec is to provide people with peace of mind. Give us a call, 397-5511.
Howdy, folks. Cowboy Bob Selsmore here to...
Oh, Cowboy Bob, you're the handsomest pitch man ever.
Why, thank you, miss. Ugh, what's wrong with you?
Oh, I do declare. Look at these here office.
Get this Chevy Malibu for just $26,739, a Chevy Impala for just $16,999, or this GMC Acadia for just $28,894.
My, oh my, Bob, there seems to be a vein popping right out your forehead.
Come to the Giant Used Car Supercenter here at Three-Way Chevrolet.
Spice up your mornings with breakfast at Mauricio's. Try one of our new breakfast dishes, like the delicious chili verde omelet, or one of our sizzling breakfast skillets. Mauricio's, now open at 8 a.m.
6:09 right now. You're looking at a live picture of the bike path along Truxton Extension. Oh, yeah, can you see those raindrops? Yeah, it's raining out there. Colin Jackson's in for Elena. He'll have your Currentcast 23 in just a few minutes to kind of tell us when this rain's going to or how long it's going to stick around.
Ooh. All right, in this morning's Tech Bites, Microsoft says, sorry, yeah, but it's too late. You have to pay up. And you might notice some changes to Facebook beginning today. With that and more, here's ABC's Diana Perez.
In today's Tech Bites, a new look for Facebook. The social network is rolling out a radical redesign of its news feed today. That's the first thing you'll see when you log on, and the company wants to make it more relevant. Microsoft is apologizing for not obeying a European Union order to give Windows users a choice of web browsers. The EU slapped the software company with a $731 million fine yesterday. It's considered a warning to other firms. And the new Tomb Raider video game features a young, vulnerable Lara Croft. It's a far cry from the character in the original Tomb Raider game or even the movie, but she's still athletic, brilliant, and very forceful. And take a look at the bartender of the future. Bartendro can create a wide range of beverages in just 10 seconds using 15 different ingredients. The robot is expected to sell for $2,500. And get this, you don't have to leave a tip. Pretty good. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Diana Perez.
Weather and traffic together. Traffic first. No issues where we live yet, but the commute's just going to get going. The roads are a little wet, so please drive carefully this morning as you race between red lights, right? Slow down. Slow down. What do we have for you here? Clouds. A few drizzle shots. Aaron already gave you the forecast. It is raining out there. And it's just a sprinkle here or there, so not a big deal yet. However, our high today of around 63, mostly cloudy and some sprinkles throughout the day. West winds at around 10 to 15 miles per hour. However, on the grapevine, starting tonight into tomorrow, a winter weather advisory that's going to run for about 24 hours, and 1 to 3 inches of snow is likely, maybe more. And then above 5,000 feet, 2 to 5 inches of snow, and maybe a foot at the highest elevations. It's going to be a great ski weekend. The problem is, will you get to LA tomorrow morning? We'll have more on the weather soon. Back to you.
All right, Colin. In today's Right This Minute video, the inspiring story of a Special Olympian. You're about to watch video of Brandon Mazer skiing the half pipe on Colorado's Copper Mountain. Brandon has cerebral palsy, and that obviously hasn't stopped him from enjoying an active lifestyle. He was able to ski using what's known as a bi-ski. His father, Tyler, rides on the back to provide assistance, but Brandon controls the movements of the skis with his head and upper body movements. You can see all of the day's top videos every weekday on Right This Minute here on 23 ABC at 2 p.m. What an inspiration there. All right, still to come, dramatic video of a fiery rescue in Texas involving a deputy and an elderly man and his dog. Yeah, we'll have all the details. Plus, a PR firm handling Oscar Pistorius is turning over damage control for the Olympic athlete charged with murder to his family. 6:13 right now. Good morning, Kern County.
Today's ski report is brought to you by Carl's Jr. Come into Carl's Jr. and get a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit baked fresh every morning.
Now's the time to save 5% off every day with your Lowe's Consumer Credit Card.
If you wait for the ideal time, that's never going to happen. And so I think part of it is to just realize that life keeps happening.
Sooner or later, you have to just decide, what am I going to do with my life? Is this where I want to stay, or do I want to move forward?
Those dreams get deferred, and then eventually becomes never. Just do it.
You might have to make some sacrifices, but it's only a season. And in the future, you're going to be doing something that you love doing. And so that makes it worth it.
Good day, my lady. I am Sir Canelot. I am Sir Canelot, here to save you from another breakfast bore. Wake up those eggs with glorious spam!
That's actually a good idea.
Break the monotony. For more fun ideas, visit spam.com.
The new 2013 Ram 1500 has been named Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. And Haddad Dodge is ready with new 2013 Ram 1500 truck, ready to move. Awards are no surprise, with features like auto control air ride, a new 8-speed automatic transmission, and industry-leading fuel economy. There's a reason the Ram 1500 has been named Motor Trend's 2013 Truck of the Year. And you can see it for yourself today with a test drive at Haddad Dodge in the Bakersfield Auto Mall.
Spice up your mornings with breakfast at Mauricio's. Try one of our new breakfast dishes, like the delicious chili verde omelet, or one of our sizzling breakfast skillets. Mauricio's, now open at 8 a.m.
Kerncast 23, exclusively on 23 ABC News.
6:15 right now, just into the newsroom, an unprecedented decision involving the students of Sandy Hook Elementary School.
23 ABC's Larissa Walls in our live center with more. Larissa?
Mike and Aaron, we've just learned some of the students of Newtown will now not have to take federal standardized tests this year. Connecticut and federal education officials are allowing those students to skip the test because of that horrific school shooting back in December. Kids in grades 3 through 8 will be included in this decision. Newtown officials first requested this one-time waiver back in January. That's when we first brought you it. The state education commissioner says the waiver is a small way to provide some relief from the tragedy. Reporting from the Live Center, Larissa Wall, 23 ABC News.